As a stranger I arrived. As a stranger again I leave. May was kind to me with many bunches of flowers. The girl spoke of love, her mother even of marriage. Now the world is bleak, the path covered by snow. I cannot choose the time of my departure. I must find my own way in this darkness. With a shadow cast by the moonlight as my traveling companion, I'll search for animal tracks on the white fields. Why should I linger, waiting until I'm driven out? Let stray dogs howl outside their master's house. Love loves to wander. God has made her so, from one to the other. Dear love, good night. I will not disturb you in your dreaming. It would be a pity to disturb your rest. You shall not hear my footsteps. Softly, softly shut the door. On my way out, I'll write, good night, on the gate, so that you may see that I have thought of you. Softly, songs of mine are calling through the night to you. In the peaceful grove here meet me, dearest. Come to me. Slender whispering trees are rustling in the moonlit night. No betrayal finds a hearing. Fear not, dearest, now. Wings of nightingales are beating, oh, imploring you with the notes of sweetest sighing, urging you to me. They discern the bosom's yearning, know the pangs of love, stirring with their silver cadence every tender heart. Let your heart now beat with longing. Dearest, hear me now. Trembling, here for you I'm waiting. Come, be with me soon. The sea sparkled out in the distance by the light of evening's last glow. We sat near the solitary fisherman's house. We sat mute and alone. The fog gathered, the water swelled. A seagull flew back and forth. From your eyes full of love, tears fell down. I saw them fall on your hand and sank to one knee. From out of your white hand I drank the tears. Since that hour my body consumes itself. My soul is dying of longing. This wretched woman has poisoned me with her tears. I have a carrier pigeon in my pay who is devoted and true. She never stops short of her goal and never flies too far. I send her 1,000 times out every day to gather information, past many a beloved spot to my beloved's house. There she peeps in at the window, spying out every look and step, gives my greetings playfully, and brings hers to me. I needn't write a note any longer. My very tears I give her. She will not misdeliver them, so earnestly does she serve me. By day, by night, in waking and dreaming, they are all the same to her. So long as she can wander, she is more than satisfied. She never becomes tired. She never grows exhausted. The route always feels new. She needs no enticement, needs no reward. This pigeon is so true to me. And so I cherish her truly in my heart, certain of the fairest prize. Her name? Longing. Do you know her? The messenger of constancy. We must sing a pastoral song, invoke Pan, god of the summer wind. I watch my flock, and Selenus watches hers, in the round shade of a trembling olive tree. Selenus is lying in the meadow. She rises and runs, or searches for grasshoppers, or gathers flowers with grasses, or washes her face in the cool water of the brook. And I I tear the wool from the blond backs of the sheep to fill up my distaff, and I spin. The hours pass too slowly. An eagle passes in the sky. The shade turns. Let us move the basket of figs and the jar of milk. We must sing a pastoral song, invoke Pan, god of the summer wind. Nasidica then took me by the hand and led me through the portals of the town to a little barren field where a marble shaft was standing. She said to me, "This was my mother's mistress." I felt a sudden tremor and, clinging to her hand, leaned on her shoulder to read the 4 verses between the serpent and the broken bowl. Death did not carry me away, but the nymphs of the river. I rest here beneath the light earth with the shorn ringlets of my Xantho. Let her alone weep for me. I shall not say my name. We stood there long and did not pour libation. How can one call upon an unknown soul from out the rushing hordes of souls in Hades? Shadows of the wood, where she now ought to be, tell me, whence has my fair mistress strayed? She has gone to the meadow. Meadow, where is my mistress? She has followed the banks of the river. Beautiful river, who has seen her pass, tell me, is she nearby? She has left me to stray on the road. Oh, road, do you still see her? She has left me for the street. Oh, white street, path of the city, tell me, where have you led her? To the golden street, which enters Sardis. Oh, pathway of light, do her naked feet press you? She has entered the home of the king. Oh, palace, splendor of the earth, give her back to me. See, she has necklaces hung to her breasts, chaplets of blossoms entwined in her hair, long strings of pearls looped on her legs, and 2 arms encircle her waist. You tie your sounding crodles to your airy hands, Meridian, my dear, and no sooner have you taken off your dress than you stretch your tensing limbs. How pretty you are, with arms flung in the air, arched flanks, and rouge-red breasts. You begin. Your feet step one before the other, daintily hesitate, and softly slide. With body waving like a scarf, you caress your trembling skin, and desire bathes your long and fainting eyes. Suddenly, you clap your castanets, arch yourself on tiptoe, shake your flanks, fling your legs, and may your crashing hands call all the lusts in hordes about your fiercely twisting body. Let us applaud wildly, whether, smiling over your shoulder, you twitch your convulsed and strongly muscled croup, or undulate, almost stretched abroad to the rhythm of your ardent memories. I went with Plango to the Egyptian courtesans, far above the old city. They have amphoras of earth and copper salvers, and yellow mats on which they may squat without an effort. Their rooms are silent, without angles or corners. So greatly have successive coats of blue whitewash softened the capitals and rounded off the bottoms of the walls. They sit unmoving, hands upon their knees. When they offer porridge, they murmur, "Happiness." And when one thanks them, they say, "Thanks to you." They understand Hellenic, but feign to speak it poorly, so that they may laugh at us in their own tongue. But we, tooth for tooth, speak Lydian, and they suddenly grow restless. The night is fading. The stars are far away. Now the very latest courtesans have all gone homewards with their paramours. And I, in the morning rain, write these verses in the sand. The leaves are loaded down with shining water. The little streams that run across the roads carry earth and trains of dead leaves. The rain, drop by drop, makes holes in my song. Ah, how sad and lonely I am here. The youngest do not look at me at all. The oldest all have quite forgotten me. 'Tis well. They will learn my verses, and the children of their children. Here is something neither Myrtle nor Thais nor Glycera will say, the day their lovely cheeks grow sagged with age. Those who will love when I am gone will sing my songs together in the dark. Listen, listen, it is I. It is Undine who brushes drops of water on the resonant panes of your windows lit by the gloomy rays of the moon. And here in gown of watered silk, the mistress of the chateau gazes from her balcony on the beautiful starry night and the beautiful sleeping lake. Each wave is a water sprite who swims in the stream. Each stream is a footpath that winds towards my palace, and my palace is a fluid structure at the bottom of the lake in a triangle of fire, of earth, and of air. Listen, listen. My father whips the croaking water with a branch of a green alder tree, and my sisters caress with their arms of foam the cool islands of herbs, of water lilies, and of cornflowers, or laugh at the decrepit and bearded willow who fishes at the line. Her song murmured, she beseeches me to accept her ring on my finger and be the husband of an Undine, and to visit with her palace and be king of the lakes. And as I was replying to her that I loved a mortal, sullen and spiteful, she wept some tears, uttered a burst of laughter, and vanished in a shower that streamed white down the length of my stained glass windows.